Playing the guitar demands both freedom of movement from the arms and hands and millimetric precision from the fingers. The fingers must contact the strings at precise points with almost no margin of error, while the arms must transport the fingers to various positions across the fretboard and soundboard. However, as we will see, the demands of one of these tasks often come at the expense of the other. Since our fingertips need to hit very small targets, the stability of our instrument will be a critical factor for this to be achieved. In general terms, to stabilize an object, we can hold it still with the grip of a clamping mechanism. A clamp stabilizes an object by exerting two forces in opposite directions, preventing it from moving or shifting. When an object rests on a flat surface, gravity and the normal force of the surface work as a clamping mechanism. We can think of the normal force as the surface molecule's resistance that doesn't allow our object to pass through. We can also grip an object with a claw-like mechanism, where, although the contact points are not opposite to each other, they surround the object symmetrically and thus balance each other. To achieve stability, we first need to achieve balance. It is useful to note that the center of gravity of most classical guitars is located around the 13th and 14th fret. When sitting, our legs become the surface on which the guitar rests. We will notice a match between the convex shape of our thighs with the concave shape of the guitar's waist, making the right leg seem like a good option when the guitar is held horizontally. However, for the guitar to be balanced, the line between the center of gravity and the guitar's waist needs to be parallel to Earth gravity. This requires tilting the guitar at about 45 degrees, but doing so places the guitar too far from our body. If instead we try to have the guitar waist over our left leg's thigh, we will first need to remove some obstacles, such as our right leg by abducting it, and the chair by sitting closer to the edge before the guitar waist can rest on our left leg. Raising our left leg by stepping on a footstool of approximately 6 to 7 inches tall allows us to create a claw-like grip, adding two more contact points, the inner thigh on the binding edge between the sides and the back, and the forearm on the binding edge between the sides and the soundboard. These three contact points, directed along different axes, effectively surround the guitar's body. In this sitting position, the guitar is balanced by its tilt and held firmly by a combination of gravity, the upper surface of our leg, and a claw-like grip from the legs and forearm. The slight lateral tilt from the raised leg can be balanced with an additional contact point between the guitar's upper bow and our chest. Since the left-hand fingers must freely navigate the entire fretboard, the left hand cannot be involved in holding the guitar. This sitting position provides the left arm and hand with complete freedom of movement. The glenohumeral joint has the widest range of motion in the body. It's hard to imagine a performer working efficiently with any restriction on this joint's mobility. The right glenohumeral joint plays a dual role. It must transport the fingers to their positions while also maintaining the arm's weight over the contact point on the guitar's binding edge to keep the instrument stable. This paradox of contributing to both stability and mobility can be eased by wearing a long-sleeve shirt or a guitar sleeve that covers the area between the elbow and wrist. The soft material of the sleeve reduces the friction at the contact point, allowing the arm to slide smoothly despite the sharpness of the binding edge. With strategically distributed contact points surrounding the guitar, the required pressure on the edge is mild enough to permit the rotator cuff to move the arm freely. This ensures that the arm can both transport the fingers and maintain a stable connection with the contact point on the guitar. I highly recommend the guitar sleeves made by Oasis. Although my arms aren't small, I prefer the non-padded medium size. The snug fit prevents it from sliding or giving into friction. There are also some sport arm sleeves that work well, though they tend to cover more area than we actually need. But for many years, my colleagues and I managed just fine by repurposing a sock. A thin, breathable nylon sock works best. Just cut off the foot, and you've got a sleeve that works just as well as the professional ones. So there's really no excuse not to wear a sleeve. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Another great way to support the channel and help me release more videos sooner is through memberships. For just $3, you'll get early access to my videos without ads, join Zoom meetings every other Sunday, and receive more updates. So thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.